What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Kyle Carlson, and this is the Vital BMX Weekly Update, where we discuss everything going on at vitalbmx.com and in the BMX world. Kind of a slow week in the BMX world. I'm currently at home in San Diego, California right now. Kind of the calm before the storm. Have a couple trips coming up in a couple days here, so kind of staring at computers and enjoying some time at home. The absolute MVP of this past week and possibly of all year is Sunday rider Alec Siemon. Alec dropped a new video and it's absolutely amazing. There's about 10 clips in this that could have ended basically any video ever, and it leads up to an even crazier ender. I can't imagine there's any way you've missed this, but if you did, you absolutely need to quit watching me talk and watch this right now. The link's in the description. Alec takes tricks like tail whips that are a bit overdone and does them in cool, new, original ways, and it's just a pleasure to watch the guy ride. Every clip of this is badass. The Kink team dropped their video from their April Fool's Day session at Rye Airfield. Two things I want to point out from this video. Number one, Kink pro Dan Collar filmed and edited it. As you can see, he does a very good job. Dan is somehow incredibly talented behind the lens and on his bike. It's kind of not fair to the rest of us. And number two, it's Chris Doyle. It's goddamn Chris Doyle. You should be excited for that. The Kink team's actually in Australia right now. I don't know the details on their tour, but you can follow them on their social media and see what they're up to. Those guys are always doing really cool stuff, so I can't wait to see what they come up with. We teamed up with Maxxis rider Drew Bezanson to teach the world Icepick to 270s. Drew's the absolute master of this trick, so if he can't teach it, I don't think you can learn him. Drew's new on Maxxis. He just signed that deal a couple months ago, and he's incredibly psyched about it. One cool part about his Maxxis deal that Drew told me is it actually involves tires on his bike, his dirt bike, and his truck. So it's definitely a pretty sweet deal. We also dropped Dan Kruk's new Dan's Comp video this past week. Grant Castelluzzo was behind the lens on this one, and they teamed up and stacked a ton of great stuff. Dan Kruk's blowing up in a big way this year, and this is just adding to it. The fact that he can do a toothpick grind to hard 180 every time almost makes up for the fact that his bars are super far forward. I'm just kidding, Dan, but I'm still pretty pissed about you using my name to get free breakfast at Simple Session. So coming up, we have that Brandon Webster video that we mentioned last week. That should be dropping this week, as well as a new Kenneth Tencio video that features a bunch of crazy riding from Costa Rica. Will Shroud shot most of that. It's all really good stuff, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. So I'm home a couple more days, then I am packing up and heading to Florida. After Florida, I will be home for a couple more days, and then I'm heading to Spain for the Vans BMX Pro Cup stop in Malaga. Super psyched to get out there. The first event in Australia looked amazing. Rubens Park looks amazing. All the riders are pumped. There's going to be a great turnout, and I'm really looking forward to it. Big thank you in advance to Vans for making that happen. And you can expect to see all sorts of coverage on vitalbmx.com from the event. That's it for this week. Keep checking vitalbmx.com for all your BMX needs, and don't forget to go have fun.